There have been other DCTV shows outside the Arrowverse over the years, such as Gotham, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, and Titans, for example, but there's no denying that the Arrowverse has been at the center point of DCTV for the last decade. But now with the Arrowverse slowly fading away after Arrow, Supergirl, and Black Lightning having all ended, as well as the recent cancellations of Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, and now Naomi, which isn't technically an Arrowverse show, but still a CW DCTV show regardless, we're all left to wonder, what does the future hold for DCTV? Let's have a rundown of all DCTV projects that we'll be seeing in the near future post all of these Arrowverse cancellations. Let's start off with essentially the last two surviving Arrowverse shows at the moment that are currently on air, The Flash and Superman and Lois. Both shows have been renewed for new seasons beyond their current seasons. The Flash will have a season 9 and Superman and Lois will have a season 3. With The Flash, Season 9 is rumoured to be its last season, so once this season wraps, it's possible that the show will end. Ever since Season 1, the show has had this 2024 article which has changed a number of times over the years. And at the time, 2024 seemed a light years away, but now it's literally only 2 years from now. And by the time Season 9 ends, the next TV season after that will be the 23-24 season. And if The Flash continued past Season 9, it will reach 10 seasons. Personally, I would like The Flash to end the show at a landmark year whilst paying off that 2024 tease that has been with the show since its very beginning. Sticking with the Arrowverse, a few months ago we got the news that David Ramsey will be reprising his role to play John Diggle in a new Arrowverse show called Justice U, which will focus around Diggle teaching the next generation of heroes. We haven't heard much movement on this since, so it's unclear as of right now whether the show is still going ahead or not, but there's no indication that it's being cancelled, so at this point in time we can only assume that it's still going ahead. Gotham Knights is a show that was first reported to be in development around the same time we got the news of Justice U, and just a few days ago it was officially confirmed that Gotham Knights has been greenlit and will be moving ahead on the CW. The show will revolve around Bruce Wayne's adoptive son who forms an unlikely team comprised of Batman villains' offspring to try and avenge his death. It will most likely come to us at some point early to mid next year. Moving on to a show that's in the grey area as to whether it's an Arrowverse show or not, and that being Stargirl. It's in the grey area because although we haven't seen Stargirl interact with any Arrowverse characters on screen at the moment, she did make a very quick cameo in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event. She has even crossed over with the Arrowverse characters in a comic event that's currently ongoing right now, and this comic event is canon to the live action shows. So with all that being said, Stargirl has been confirmed for a Season 3, but no word as of yet as to whether or not we will be getting a Season 4. Season 3 of Stargirl will be coming to us later this summer. Stargirl originally made its debut on the now defunct DC Universe streaming platform alongside the likes of Titans and Doom Patrol, and these shows have also been renewed for new seasons, with them going into their respective Season 4s. But what happens to these shows beyond Season 4 we have no clue as of yet, but we'll have to wait and see after the next seasons air before we get any idea. Peacemaker had a highly successful Season 1, and James Gunn has confirmed that we will be getting a Season 2 at some point, but we don't know when it will be dropping. And speaking of Peacemaker, a Peacemaker spin-off series is in the works, with Viola Davis, who plays Amanda Waller in the DCEU, is in talks to reprise her role, and no word as of yet as to what the show will be about or when it will go into production, but I do expect to start hearing some news on this show at the end of this year or at the start of next year at the latest. Right before The Batman was released earlier this year, word came out that a Penguin series and a Gotham City PD series were both in development, and both will be set in the Batman world that Matt Reeves was building in the movies. Since then, it's been reported that Gotham PD is no longer going ahead, as it's now instead evolved into a show about Arkham Asylum and its inmates. So now we're essentially getting shows about the Penguin and Arkham, but release dates for these shows have yet to be confirmed. Constantine is another live-action DC show that is currently in the works under J.J. Abrams. Much is known about this yet, but there are rumors that this is the first series in a mini Justice League Dark universe where we will be seeing more Justice League Dark members get their own shows, and then they will all eventually cross over in a Justice League Dark show or movie down the line. Sort of like what they did with the Marvel Netflix shows and the Defenders. The release date for Constantine is unknown at the moment. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised about this one, but Pennyworth will also be getting a new season. I honestly forgot this show existed as I only watched the first 4 episodes and then I dropped it. And I knew there was going to be a season 2. I knew season 2 had already happened, but I really thought that the show had ended after that, but apparently not. Season 3 of Pennyworth will be coming to us later in 2022. Now moving on to the animated side of DCTV with Harley Quinn Season 3. Season 1 ended in 2020 and Season 2 dropped in 2020, so it's been 2 whole years since we last saw this show, and Season 3 has been confirmed for about a year now. We can expect to see the return of Harley Quinn later this year on HBO Max sometime in the summer. Sticking with animation, we have confirmed seasons of Young Justice Season 4, Phantoms, Batman the Caped Crusader animated series from the Batman the Animated Series creator Bruce Timm, joining forces with the Batman director Matt Reeves, and is coming to us in 2022. A Green Lantern series is coming to us either late 2022 or early 2023, and also a DC Superhero High animated show which is about a group of gifted teenagers attending a boarding school for future superheroes will be coming to us sometime down the road, but no date has been set for us as of yet. Other projects in development include an adaptation of Strange Adventures, which is a DC anthology show which has shades of Marvel's What If. The Sandman is another DC show which will debut on Netflix around spring or summertime this year. And finally, a Val Zod Superman series which involves Michael B. Jordan as he develops a Black Superman limited series for HBO Max. There you have it. Despite the slow dismembering of the Arrowverse, DCTV is still going strong and there's much to look forward to for DC fans in the near future. Let me know which upcoming DC show or season you're most looking forward to down below in the comments. Follow me on social media so that we can continue the conversation on my Twitter. I will leave links to both my Twitter and Instagram accounts in the description down below. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.